Hi viewers, thank you so much for joining us again on another edition of Marriage Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Malaya and hopefully please, if you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button. We would like you to follow us and to join us here to learn. So today I'm going to be talking about how to make your spouse feel cared for by being responsive. How to make your spouse feel cared for by being responsive. Now, relationship experts have discovered that couples who are responsive to each other, they do well, they do better, they have a healthy relationship or a healthy marriage better than those whose spouses are not responsive. Now, we all know what it means to be responsive. If you find your husband or your wife responsive to you, you will be happy. You won't have any cause to go look for emotional comfort or emotional solace elsewhere, or looking for emotional security or safety elsewhere if your own spouse is responsive. Now, being responsive means you are actually listening to them. You are actually feeling, you are touched by the feelings of their infirmities, so to speak. Like the scripture says that we don't have a God who is not touched by the feelings of our infirmity. So that is how it should be. If you claim you love someone, then you should be touched by their feelings. You should be able to hear out their feelings. You should be able to feel in their pain. So that is what it means to be responsive. Please don't mind my little daughter. She likes to do this with me. In a marriage, it is expected that the husband and wife are responsive. You give responsiveness and you are expected to give and receive responsiveness. So if I am responsive to my husband's needs, to my husband's feelings, if I'm responsive to everything that he wants, then I expect to also receive responsiveness from him. I expect him to also be responsive to me when maybe I'm feeling down, or maybe I have a need. Whatever needs I have, I expect him to be responsive. Now, if your spouse is responsive, you would naturally gravitate towards them. Relationship experts say that if you have a responsive spouse, it will help to create a soul connection between the both of you. That human connections get stronger when they are responsive to each other. You look at it, you would naturally gravitate towards someone who is responsive to you, someone that listens to you, someone that when you say, oh, I feel like having this thing, and they already went to get it for you, or you feel like, I feel like eating this, and they are already getting it for you, or you are like, oh, I feel down today, I don't know why, and they are like, oh, you feel down, okay, so let's go watch movies, or let's go do this. I respect my husband a lot for that. At times when I'm down, maybe not necessarily sick, because at times when I listen to Nigerian news, or when people from Nigeria are reaching out to me and they're like, they have this news, they have that need, it gets to me that sometimes I start feeling down, like, God, when will this country come out of this mess? And when I'm feeling down like that, my husband will say, oh, okay, what, I think we should let's go out for a walk. Or you say, oh, why not drive down with the keys to the store? Just free your heart, free your mind. I know the world issues and the world problem, the Nigerian problem is getting to you, but you just need to look for a way to overcome it. Now, for me, it earns my respect each time it does that. Or at times maybe when I'm not feeling so strong and I'm like, I feel like taking fruit, lot of fruit. Before I know it, when he's coming back from work, he will get fruit for me, and he'll be like, oh, I got you these apples, or I got you these juices, you need to take them. For me, I I always thank God that I have a responsive husband, a listening husband. Now, the same way is responsive to me, that's the same way I'm responsive to him. I try as much as possible, aside from listening to what he's saying, I also pay attention to what he is not saying, his unspoken words, probably through his disposition, through his countenance. I watch closely. Sometimes you say, oh, it's been a while we have eaten vegetable soup in this house, I just feel like having some vegetable soup. Once he says that, trust me, that maybe the following day or 2 days after, I'm off, to the African market to get the things I will use to make the vegetable soup, because he has already said he feels like eating, so that is a need. So I have to respond to that need if I want this relationship to keep going, because marriage is a lifetime relationship, it's a lifetime journey. So if you want it to be a lifetime, which I want this to be for a lifetime, so I'm willing and ready to do whatever it will take to make it, forever. So when you have a spouse that is listening to you, that is responsive to you, that can read your needs, that can read your feelings, that is sensitive to your needs, I tell you, you will love them, you will cherish them, you will naturally gravitate towards them, you will want to hold them tightly, and you will not want them to go. Why? Because they are listening to you, they are responsive to you, they can feel your pain when you are in loss. They know what to do to help you overcome the pains of your loss. Because I also get complaints from some couples saying, oh, I lost my mom, he didn't even care that I lost my mom. No, that is not good. I mean, our pain should be your pain, his pain should be your own pain. If your spouse is experiencing a loss, or maybe a loss of a brother, a loss of a sister, you should be there for them to help them overcome that grieving emotion. Because when you lose someone, you are grieving. That's one thing I always respect my spouse for. He will be there for you so much that you will all the words of encouragement you need, whether from scriptures, whether from his mind, from his head, including touches, holding you, trying to comfort you, telling you things that will give you hope and make you know that, see, tomorrow is going to be greater, tomorrow will be better. Whatever it is, your aspirations are, it will remind you, will tell you, go for it. Now, these are the kind of spouses that we are looking for as women. And see, there is no way a sane woman will deny such a husband sex. No way, it's not going to happen. If you have a husband that is caring for you, you need to have everything or the whole world. But the little thing, showing signs that you care, because your spouse needs to be perceived as being cared for. When people perceive that, oh, she's being cared for, or he is being cared for, even his family members will like you naturally. But when his parents perceive that, oh, he's not being cared for by his wife, what do you expect? They will resent you, they won't like you. Or if our home parent perceives that, oh, she's not being cared for by her husband, they will resent you, they won't like you. But when they perceive that she's being cared for, and part of being cared for is that you are meeting her needs to an extent. You cannot meet all her needs, but the little ones that keeps her going day in, day out, the ones that will keep her going on a daily basis, it could be even lending a helping hand. There are times that my husband is coming back from a hard-day's job, he's already tired, but when he sees the kitchen, maybe some plates unwashed or things like that, and he can see how I'm battling with the kids and all of that, trying to attend to them, put them to sleep, he will go to the kitchen and help me fix the dishes. Yes, he does that for me. Now guess what? If he does that, there is no way I would deny him sex. That won't happen. Why? Because I can see him solving my problems. I can see him making my life easier. I am equally willing to meet his needs, to make his own life easier, to relieve him of his own stress as well. Whatever stress or pressure or tension he has been through during the day, I'm always willing to help him, to release them whole by being close, by being close to him and giving him everything he wants, including good food, good sex, and whatever it is that will make him happy. So if you want your marriage to last, then tell yourself that you need to learn how to be responsive to your husband or to your wife. You as a wife, you need to learn to be responsive to your husband. See, some of you will be complaining, oh, my husband is cheating on me, but ask yourself, have you turned yourself to a bunda fish, like so a fish that cannot be bent? He's talking to you, he's telling you these are the things he does not like, yet you are not responsive, you are not changing, you are pretending as if you don't hear what he's saying. He's going through this, coming out from the other ear. Now, how do you expect such a man to be into you or to be emotionally connected to you? That's not going to happen, because you are being perceived as unresponsive. He's perceiving that you are not responsive to him, so you will go look for that responsiveness elsewhere. You will go out there and look for someone that will respond to maybe his heart yearnings, his desires, whatever it is he's looking for. Someone that responds to his needs, you will go out there and look for it. Now, I'm not saying that is a good thing to do, but I'm only telling you that it is human, it is natural for people to gravitate towards those who care for them, who are responsive towards them, who listens to them. So the earlier we learn this as couples, the better for us. Learn to be responsive. As he is caring for you, please care for him. Don't always think or assume as a woman that you alone need to be cared for. No. I always tell people, the same way you want to be cared for, he equally wants to be cared for. So care for him as well. Now, you man, you husband, you stop complaining that she's denying you sex. Because I tell you, if she is being cared for, if she gets that helping hands from you, don't ever think that shares is mainly the duty of the woman. Don't ever think that taking care of the kids is mainly the duty of the woman. Naturally love people that makes their life easier. So if you as a man, all you want to do is to be like the Lord and the ruler of your home, you don't want to help out, I tell you, she will not be in the mood for sex, because see, sex is a psychological thing. It is a thing of the mind. If her mind is troubled, if she's stressed, if she's always thinking like, God, what kind of marriage am I into? This marriage is stressing my life, it's breaking down my health. If all our emotions, our energy are going towards negative thoughts, I tell you, she will lose interest in sex. But if you are helping her out, then she will also be willing to do whatever it is you want. Oh, mama, so I'd like to stop here now. My daughter is already calling for my attention. So please, let's be responsive as husband and wife. This marriage thing can be very easy if only we can learn to pay attention to each other, read each other's need. I'm good at that. My husband too is good at that. If he's lost in thought, I'll call him back. My love, hope you are okay. What are you thinking about? Sometimes I too, when he's talking to me and I'm lost in thought, he will call me back. He will say, what's going on? What's up? I'm talking to you. Well, I mean, you seem to be staring into the air. What's on your mind? Tell me, I want to know. Let's share out of the pain. Feel free to talk to each other. Feel free to share each other's body. Now, when you when you have such a culture in your home, a culture of sharing each other's burden, sharing each other's pain, sharing each other's resources, helping out, with work and shares, I tell you, if that is your culture, then you both will always bond. You both will always gravitate towards each other. The man will love his wife will love the husband, and you both will always bond. I would like to stop here now. I remain your host, Mola Equity. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to give us a like, give us a comment. We hope to see you another time. Till we meet again, I say